And what's going on, you guys? What's going on? What's going on? This be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new live review of the season premiere of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know what season this is. I don't know if this season 5, season 6, but I do know that on my philo it says season 6. So that's just what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with season 6 because child, I thought it was season 5, but I don't know. They don't never specify what seasons we're in. They just flat out say, okay, well, this is it's season 5. Then they turn around and say, oh, it's season 6. So we really don't know. But yes, we're here for a live review. Yes, we are. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and start off this review by saying, because we're not gonna wait till the 10-minute mark and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and get into everything else, but I'm trying to catch up because I didn't do absolutely nothing yesterday because I was out with Jamar yesterday, and then we went to the K Michelle concert. So that's all yesterday was comprised of. So I didn't have no chance to do no videos yesterday. So I said, when I get back home, I'm gonna go on and do my videos and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But also, before we get into that, just know that later on tonight, my SWV and Escape review will be live. It's gonna come on after Speak on It. So that's like 11 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you guys tune in for it. It's the season finale. Thank you guys for tuning in to my live reviews of this show. Y'all really been feeling me just as much as you've been feeling us on Roaster Review. Y'all been giving us so much great feedback on the new season of Roaster Review with us, talking about this particular show. So we really appreciate it. So with that being said, we're going to get into it just like this, okay? First things first. I met about 3 people last night. That's a part of the Scotty gang. I met 3 people last night, and it was amazing meeting them. If they're in the chat at all, they will let you guys know that I am a whole mood. This is no fronting. This is me all day, every day. Okay, so yeah. Okay, period. So I met 3 people yesterday at the concert. So if you're in the chat, you better let them know what your experience was with me, because people have their own conclusion about me. But when you meet me in person, you don't get what people be trying to say. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing is this: we're going into a new season of this show. We're going to a new season of this show, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: y'all are not gonna get on my nerves. I'm telling you this right now. Y'all are not gonna get on my nerves. I'm not finna argue with nobody about my opinion. I'm not gonna sit up here and cuss nobody out about my opinion. I said what I said. As a matter of fact, let me play this real fast before we get into the actual review. And I know y'all love it when I play this, and I know this ain't got nothing to do with housewives, but I'm gonna play it anyway because it applies for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get into this clip.
I know some of you motherfuckers, when it come to this goddamn Real Housewives review, act like you know these bitches. But let me tell you one thing: we're not gonna do that this season. You will get motherfucking blocked with the realness. You can have your opinion about these hoes, but don't come at me about mine. It's a fucking opinion about some bitches that you or I don't fucking know. The only difference is I'm getting paid to do this review. You ain't. So mind your motherfucking marbles, bitches, because some of you hoes, when it come to these Real Housewives, are fucking psycho. Just getting that shit out in the open before we even start this season, because I have never reviewed a show where bitches is more fucking retarded over some bitches that they don't fucking know in my life.
And even though that was all about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, it applies for Love and Marriage Huntsville, period. Okay? It applies to this right here. All right? So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into this review because I'm already over it. I'm already over it, y'all. I'm already over it. But we're going to go ahead and get into it, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the review. Now, they sitting up here talking about Huntsville and how it's a growing city and it's one of the best places to live and yada, 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 yada. Oh, it's the best place to live. It's this, it's that, all that shit. Never knew that Huntsville was one of the best places to live and one of the best places to move to in the United States. Never would have known that, but okay, it is what it is. Okay, whatever. So then They talking about that. They talking about how 6 years ago they came together as a comeback group. You know, they want to do all this real estate stuff, all that good stuff. You know, good stuff, bullshit, whatever that you want to call it, is whatever. But yeah, they talked about all that. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. So we get into Kimmy and Melody. That's what we're gonna start this thing off with. Kimmy and Melody, right? So Melody says that she values her relationship with Kimmy due to, Kimmy, respecting her boundaries and things like that. Respecting her space and her boundaries. The thing with Melody is I never know where she stands with anybody. Because one minute she say she don't F with nobody on the show. Then she turn around and say, well, Kimmy is my friend. Kimmy is my friend. Kimmy's the only one I like. She's my friend. I never know where she stands. I never know. I just got to be honest with you. I never know. However, it is what it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, I smelled some food, child. I had to get up. But yeah, so I never understand, but we're gonna continue on with this. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse with it. So Maurice pretty much explains that Kimmy needs to recharge her battery. She's doing way too much. She got all the stuff going on. She's done with chemo, but she still got surgery. She still got, not only she got surgery, but she also got radiation that's on the way. She needs to recharge her battery because she got way too much stuff going on at this particular point, right? And so, here go Melody. Well, as long as I know Kimmy has always been doing like 5 or more things at one time. Long as I know Kimmy. Long as I know Kimmy, she been doing this. Long as I've been knowing Kimmy, she been doing that. That's, that's the time that Melody was on. Like, she was basically talking about as long as she's known Kimmy always been like a busybody. She always got something going on. She always got something to do. She's always turning it up, always putting more on herself than she needs to. That's basically what Melody was saying. And Maurice was like, I just need for her to slow down and just focus more so on what else she needs to do. She got enough going on. She needs to focus more so on that and then not worry about, whatever. So then, Maurice leaves, and I think that is quite nice to see Maurice being cordial with Melody, considering the fact that she said that he was irrelevant as hell. She wouldn't be in my house, but okay. So, Kimmy says, Melody says, well, being that you got a lot going on, you dealing with enough, I'll plan your chemo. I don't want to call it the chemo party, but I want to plan your party. You know what I mean? I want to plan your party. I want to make sure that I plan everything right. I'm gonna make sure everything is good. I'm gonna invite everybody that you want there and all that. So Kimmy was like, well, she was basically saying that with everything that's been going on with her and the cancer, at this particular point, her and Mel have become a lot closer while she's been battling cancer. So I mean, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are in a better place. There, sometimes people going through certain things will kind of bring people closer than normal. Because they're going through something very, traumatic and stuff like that. That's probably what's bringing them closer together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So they talk about the invite list, and Kimmy was like, well, I hope you're fine with inviting everybody. Melody said, look, this is your party. And just know that if it were me and if it was my party, some of these people would not be on the list. But, this is for you. And Kimmy was like, I'm glad that you are okay with that. She was like, yeah, it's all about you. Which I'm glad that, Melody is looking at it more so from Kimmy's standpoint, because Kimmy is the one that's cool with everybody. So, she's going to plan it out. But she was like, I'm not looking forward to calling any people, but this for Kimmy, so I'm gonna do that. Then, they had like this little thing where they was reenacting, the phone calls that Melody gonna have to make and shit like that. So that was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now that was funny. Them making them little phone calls and pretending to be Letitia and shit like that. That was funny. But however, me personally, being that Melody don't like these people, I would have called them folks myself. Just being honest. because I know Melody don't really rock with them. So why is she calling the folks and sending out the invites? If that's the case, she don't need to be calling them. She could just send them an invite to their house and call it a day. You know, that's how I feel about it. But you know, what do I know? So we go into the next scene with Martell and Marlene. Okay, so Martell is getting a facial cleanse, I guess. You know, he's, you know, worried about the bags under his eyes and stuff like that, you know. He's such a real bitch. So after that, Marlene drops by. And as she's coming by, you know, Sheree calls from Portugal. So, you know, during the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you know, they was on a trip to Portugal or whatnot. So this had to be around November, December, some shit like that, you know. So Marlene was basically asking Martell what's been going on, how he been doing, you know, all that stuff. And apparently, you know, he been feeling some type of way ever since they came back from Florida. You know, it's been, you know, a battle with Melody ever since they left. And I don't know what battle this is. At this particular point, I'm just going to be real with y'all, okay? I'm sick of Martell and Melody. I'm tired of Martell and Melody. They both get on my nerves. At this point, I just feel like they need to just focus on being good co-parents. They ain't got to be friends. They ain't got to be friends at all. They could just be good co-parents, because at the end of the day, I just feel like this. Long as you guys are doing what y'all need to do for the sake of the children, y'all ain't got to be friends. Y'all ain't got to talk. Y'all ain't got to do none of that stuff. Y'all can just be good Judys. No, not good Judys, but good co-parents and keep it moving. Y'all ain't got to, you know, y'all ain't got to do all that extra stuff. Like all this, we need to be friends stuff. No, the fuck y'all don't. Y'all don't need to be friends. Y'all need to do none of that. Just do what y'all need to do as parents and keep it pushing. Because 1 minute you cool with Melody, then you do one thing that pisses Melody off, and then Melody becomes passive aggressive, doing passive aggressive ass BS, and then you become a big ass bully, and you doing stuff that you ain't got no business doing, you know, harassing her because she's not giving you what you want her to give you, and you harassing her, and you being a big ass bully, then she being passive aggressive. It's just annoying. And both of y'all play these little kid games and shit. It's just irritating to me. And I just think that y'all just need to let it be at this point. Focus on being good parents. Y'all ain't got to be friends. It's just that simple. And then he said, you know, Melody said that she gonna pray on it. She ain't got to pray on nothing. She don't need to pray on it. At this point, y'all don't need to pray for one another. Just stay out of each other's orbits unless it has something to do with the kids. Don't communicate with people unless that it has something to do with the kids. Y'all ain't got to be no more than co-parents. And that's just what it is. Like, y'all playing this bitter game of Monopoly. Who gonna get this property first? Who gonna play this game first? Who gonna win? It's all games. And it's so annoying on both ends. Both ends, I said it. Both ends is annoying. Okay? Because Martell do the most, Melody do the most. And then they clash, and it's just irritating. Like, I'm just so sick of them. And then on top of that, they make the show not enjoyable. And I know a lot of people feel like Melody and Martell make the show, but they kill the show for me. Because it's all the same damn BS games that they like to play with one another. How many times are we gonna watch them do that? It's so irritating. Like, just let it go. But another thing about it, he said that he's going to therapy, and Marlene feel like he don't need to go. And see, that's one of those things that people be calling you out about. You know that your son got some wicked ways about him. You know that your son is stuck. You know that. And by him saying that he going to therapy, you want to sit up here and say, well, what's wrong with you? A lot is wrong with him. Just like it's some things that's wrong with you. Because it look like you drink King Cobra every time you wake up in the morning. When you eat your Frosted Flakes, you don't put milk in it, you put King Cobra in it. So you got a problem too. So at the end of the day, and a lot of the things that Martell is giving, it comes from the fact that you don't hold him accountable. Like period. When you don't hold your sons accountable, when it starts with the mother to me. Because it's one thing that they don't have, you know, men don't have a father figure in their life. But when you got a mama that puts up with their negative ass attitude, their toxic masculinity, and never calls it out and never says, you wrong for that, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that, all this other stuff. So it's just like you don't never call your man, I mean not your man, you never call your son out on his toxic ass BS. And if for those of you who don't know what King Cobra is some damn malt liquor. That's what that is. It's alcohol. King Cobra is alcohol. Let me find a cute picture of this King Cobra so y'all can know what I'm talking about. King Cobra. I'm surprised y'all don't know what that is. I'm surprised y'all don't know what that is, child. Let me see. Is that the right one? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me find me a cute little picture of this King Cobra so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me see some here. Let me see. Shout out to the 156 people up in here. But let's see. Where it is? Yes, there you go. Let me share it for y'all. That is King Cobra. Okay. And you see how big it is. You know that Marlene drank the shit out that shit. You know it. Y'all know it. Somebody said, or Coke 45. Exactly. Miller Lite, Budweiser, Bud Light, all this shit. You know, it's all that. It's all that and then some. But yeah, like she don't never call Martell out. She always talk about how good of a man he is and stuff like that. And she said, everybody make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. And you should be held accountable for those mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hold people accountable for those mistakes when they do effed up stuff. You know that your man, why I keep calling Martell her man? You know your son was a dog ass. You know that he cheated on his wife, had a whole nother child with his mistress, and kept on going around with that. You already know that. So why you want to sit up here and act like you don't understand or you don't see that? Like, girl, stop. Come on, Marlene. Like, I bet you smell like you don't wear white diamonds. You don't. I bet you smell like straight up whiskey when you walked up in there. I know you do. I know you smell like whiskey. You got that whiskey smelling perfume. That's what you got, child. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it, but it is what it is. Like I don't understand Marlene sometimes, and I really like her. Like out of all the mamas on the show, I really like Marlene. She just reminds me of a southern auntie or some shit. That's probably why I like her so much. But she be dropping a ball when she be sitting up here encouraging Martell and his foolishness. Like, stop encouraging it. Yeah, that's your son. Yeah, you gonna ride with your son. Yeah, I understand that. But child, come on now. You know your boy be on that foul shit. You know that. So call it out for what you see it as. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, we're gonna continue on. So we get into Stormi and Courtney. Now, as we can see, Stormi is in the opening credits right alongside Kiki. I don't know what the hell Kiki doing in the opening credits, but I do like Kiki. But I don't know why the hell she in the opening credits, and I don't know what made them want to make her be in the opening credits. I don't know what storyline she gonna give, because her husband ain't even on the show with her. But for that point, because she just on there, I guess Kiki was there to replace Destiny. And we see Destiny not nowhere near this show. Okay, girl. All right, girl. Anyway, so Stormi and Courtney, they're on the show. And I saw a couple of folks call Stormi's husband ugly, but I don't think he ugly. I think Courtney is a nice looking man. I said that last season. I think he a nice looking man. But, you know, to each his own, child. To each his own. I don't expect nobody to see shit the way that I see it. But he is a nice looking man. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Let's see. So Courtney explains why he don't want no more kids. You know, Stormi started talking about the fact that she wants kids and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't want no more kids. I don't want no more kids. And I guess it's because the last child that they had, she almost died having him. So it's kind of like she said, well, I understand what you mean, but I do want more kids. Like, even if there's a surrogate, I want to do that. And, you know, he's not with the whole surrogacy thing. Like, he's not interested in that. You know, his whole thing was he just know that when she was pregnant the last time, he was just, I I guess he was traumatized by the fact that his wife almost died. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the reason why he don't want to have no other kids. He don't want to lose his wife. But Stormi's not hearing that. She just knows that she wants another child. So that's where the disconnect comes in with the situation. But then after he said he didn't want no kids and that he wasn't interested in no surrogacy, then he turned around and said that he don't want his kids to have no sibling rivalry. But at the same point in time, it's like, which one is it? You either don't want no, like first you said it's because she was bleeding a lot, but now you saying that it's over sibling rivalry and stuff like that. So I'm just like, which one is it, Courtney? You know what I mean? Like, which one is it? Cause I know it ain't got nothing to do with no storm and with no damn sibling rivalry. Like, I just don't believe that that's what it got something to do with. But okay, girl, not girl. Okay, son, it is what it is, Courtney. But yeah, no, So then Melody, we get into her, calling and inviting everyone, and she talking about how she really don't want to call these folks and don't want to talk to these people. And I just be like, then why even volunteer to do this for Kimmy if you got to keep on reiterating how much you don't fuck with these people? We get it. You don't like them. We get it. You don't with them. We get it. You don't want to talk to them. We get it. We don't care. Like, why do we have to keep being reminded of that? Do you like anybody? And if that's the case, why are you even here, girl? I'm just saying. Like, girl, we get it. You don't like these folks and they don't like you either. So whatever. It's so irritating. Anyway, so she calls all of them. But what was so funny to me was that when she called Stormi was like, who is this? This Melody? And then she didn't even know that there was Melody because Melody calling them off a damn Boost mobile phone. And my thing about this is she talking about, I'm not excited to talk to Letitia and I'm not excited to talk to Martell. But luckily I got me a trap phone where I can call them from so they won't have my number. I don't think anybody's that pressed to have your number except Martell. And if you don't want nobody to have your number, girl, just send an email telling these folks to come to the party if you don't want them to have your phone number. Like, just do that. Just do that. Like, if you don't want them folks to be at the party, like if you want them folks to have your number, you don't want, because you just make a mountain over a molehill sometimes. We get it. You don't like them. Okay. Who gives a? But at the same time, if you don't want these folks to have your number, just send an email and just say, okay, we having a party for Kimmy. Be there at such and such time. That'll solve all your problems. But instead, you got to call from different phones and shit so they won't have your phone number as if you think they won't call that number? I'm just saying. But she calls everybody and, everybody agrees to come. So then we get into Stormi and Wanda 2.0, Mama Betty. We get into her. And they start discussing Courtney's issue with having another baby, And I agree with Betty's perspective. I appreciated her perspective on that because she basically said, in so many words, he just know that his wife almost died trying to have a child, and maybe he doesn't want that no more. So that's why he feels the way he does about you having another baby. And you got to look at it from that standpoint. Like, we understand that you want another baby, you want another child and all that stuff, but you got to think about it from your husband's standpoint and be like, he's like this, I just almost lost my wife having another baby, so I'd rather not have any more kids to keep my wife alive. You know what I mean? And you got to look at it from that point, because I felt Mama Betty on that, because I feel like Stormi was ready to just write it off and not really hear what he had to say about it. She just knew what she wanted and stuff like that, but she wasn't trying to hear it from Courtney's standpoint. Like, Courtney had a point. He actually absolutely had a point with this situation. So I just feel like she do need to hear from his side and just allow him to speak that point. You know what I mean? Instead of just writing him off so fast, so quick, so easily, because she don't like what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think about it. But to each his own, But she appreciated Mama Betty's point. She said he don't even want to have no no surrogate. She said, like, how would you feel about it? So she said, I wouldn't have a problem with it. You know, it's different, but you know, I wouldn't have no problem with it. You got to do what you got to do. So then she said, well, you know, she said, well, I got you all up in my business. She said, well, you brought me your business, so you know I'm gonna give you my opinion on my business. She said, yeah. She said, well, you know your business is my business anyway. And so that's when Stormi confronts Betty about going on the internet, talking trash on the internet. And then after she started doing that, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this. Melody made a tweet, and then, you know, Betty responded to that tweet. And so Stormi feels some type of way about Betty doing it because she feels like by her doing it, everybody gonna look at her like she's the one that's doing it, or she's the one who put her up to it to put the tweet out. And Betty was like, "You ain't got nothing to do with my tweet. Those are my words. Those are not your words." And then Stormi was like, you know, I understand that, but everybody is going to think that is me. They're not going to look at you. They're going to look at me, which is the truth. They're going to look at her. Look at Candy. Anytime Mama Joy say something, we all point the finger at Candy. So it's kind of like this. Or we feel like she pushed her mama up to do it. So in so many words, I get where Stormi is definitely coming from, because at the end of it all, they are going to look at Stormi like, well, why can't you why can't you just stay out of it? Because if you don't stay out of it, then it's gonna put me in a bad position. But Betty was like, well, I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and that's just what it is. I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I don't care what nobody gotta say about it. But at the same time, Betty, I get that you want to defend your daughter, but your daughter is a grown-ass woman with a husband and a child. She's more fitting to defend herself. She don't need you to defend her at all, Betty. She don't need you to take up for her. She don't need you to jump online saying nothing. Okay, because when you do that, you're putting her in a messed up position. That's what you're doing. You put her in a messed up position that she really don't deserve to be in because of some shit that you said. So just stay out of it, because they're gonna need for her to put a muzzle on you. And she ain't got time to, because now at this point, you put her in a situation where it's like, I got to defend you because you talking shit. Then I got to defend myself because everybody blaming me for you talking shit. So I'm going to need for you to step back. You know, step back. You know, and I feel Stormi on it. Just step back, girl. You ain't even got to do all that. Just step back, leave it alone. You know, but, you know, Betty just don't understand it. Like, I didn't even understand what she felt the need to get up there and defend. She said, I'm going to defend you whether you do it or not. No, Betty, just stay out of it. You know, just leave it alone. Like you. And then she starts saying that she don't like, you know, Melody. She never felt no good energy from Melody. And that's how she feels about her. And then she asked Stormi what her relationship with Betty is like. I mean, what her relationship with Melody is like at this point. And so Stormi was like, well, we haven't really talked like that. Like, we really didn't talk at the reunion either. And you know, she did tell me, hey, James, what's going on? Hey, Spilly boy. But yeah, she was like, well, I already felt this way about Melody. Well, no. She said at the reunion we really didn't talk. And she said that you know, it's kind of weird that she calling me from another number, inviting me out to Kimmy's thing now, but we haven't really talked in months. So I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't understand. And to be honest, I get Stormi. I do. I understand where Stormi coming from with that. So she said, so she don't know. Like she said, we always had this building relationship, but now I don't know where we stand right now. But you know, it's not like I really give up. But at the same point in time, I just respond accordingly. And that's how I feel too. You know what I mean? Like, if I always been cool with you, we always been friends, always been cool and all this other stuff, then it's like, well, why are you, you know, moving funny at this point? Like, why are you moving this way? Why are you acting different towards me at this particular moment? You feel me? Like, why are you acting like this? Like, why I don't have your real phone number? Like, I don't understand what I did. And that's what I don't like about Melody at all. But we're going to get into that in just a second. Trust me, we're going to get into it in just a second. So we get into Kimmy's party. And Stormi was like, well, you know, I haven't been here I haven't been talking to really nobody in a group, you know, but everybody's here acting all fake, like we all talk and hang out outside of this damn situation, and it's just phony and fake to me. And so she's not here for the fake. Then Martell comes over and hounding Melody down about the prayer. Child, if you need to be prayed for so bad, why don't you just pray for yourself? Why don't you just pray for your damn self, if that's the case? Why don't you just pray for yourself? Because you need all the prayer that you can get. Just pray for yourself, Martell. Why do you need for Melody to pray for you? For real, why do you need for Melody to pray for you? I'm just saying, and it's really no need. It's really no need for her to be praying for you. I won't want no prayers from her, no way. So why do you need for her to pray for you? If you want the relationship to be better, then just pray for yourself. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. Let's see. Letitia comes in, you know, and Marcel comes in looking like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol and stuff. You know, the energy is weird at this party. The energy is very weird. It's very tense. You know, don't nobody really like nobody, you know, and all that other stuff. Kimmy announces that she's done with chemo, but she still got surgery to go, still got radiation. But, you know, she said the doctor said they didn't find nothing in her system dealing with the cancer and anything like that. So she's good. You know, they still got surgery. They still got radiation to do, but it's a good sign. You feel me? So it is what it is. So then Stormi decides that she wants to confront Melody, right? And so she says, what's been going on with you? You know what I mean? She basically just goes straight to the point. So she's like, I haven't talked to you in like months now. Like we didn't really talk at the reunion. And then when I came up to you at the reunion, I was like, girl, what's been going on? Blah, 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 blah. He was like, oh, girl, we'll talk. And it's been like 3-4 months and we still ain't talked. And then, you know, I tried to text you. I didn't get a response. And then that's when Melody was like, well, you didn't call me, and she said I tried to text you, try to call you, and then it's kind of like, then she said, well, you didn't get there, dun 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 dun, and she was like, well, you don't know or whatever, and then she was like, but you know, we usually some texts and mother, you know, we normally text a lot, so when you didn't respond, I just felt like you just didn't want to talk to me, and so she was like, so you didn't DM me, you could have just DM, why didn't you DM me and get my phone number? Melody, see, this is what I be talking about. This be the bullshit that I be talking about. Why do I need to DM you about your phone number? If you really want me to have your phone number, you would send me your number. What the am I DMing you for? I like that's so stupid to me. No, stupid. That was so dumb to me. It's just like, if you feel like you need to take a break after filming, that's absolutely okay. You always do that. But see, like Melody has the right to give her phone number to whomever she wants. Like, no doubt. She got every right to give her phone number to whomever she wants. But at the same time, I just feel like Stormi should not have to chase her and beg her for her phone number. And that be the stuff that I be talking about. It be the passive aggressive stuff. It be the stupid stuff like that. You want somebody to run up behind you and chase up behind you and doing all that. So you tell me something, why didn't you DM me? Girl, you didn't want the girl to have your phone number. And that's the thing. You didn't want her to have your phone number because you felt some type of way about the stuff that Betty has said on social media. Like, I would really love it if you just keep it real for once. Like, just stop. Like, I can't with that. And it is what it is. It's so lame to me. Like, girl, just say I didn't want you to have my phone number. Just say that. Just say you didn't want me to have my, just say I don't want you to have my number. Just say that just say I didn't want to talk to you. Just say your mama disrespected me. Just say that. Why can't you just be 100 about stuff and just say what it is that's the problem? Because that'd be my issue with Melody. She don't never keep it a book. Just say you don't want to put these folks no more and keep it moving. I don't understand why she just don't feel like she has to do that. Like, it's always something with her. I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like this, because I'm not begging nobody for their phone number. That's just me. I'm not begging you for shit. If you don't want me to have your phone number, if your number changed and I text you and I don't hear from you, I stop talking. I'm not gonna keep texting your phone. I'm not gonna keep doing none of that shit. Either you want me to have your number or you don't. I'm not gonna be DMing you, following you around, asking you for your damn number. I'm not thirsty for no one's number. If you don't want me to have your damn number, then you don't want me to have your damn number. And I really feel like that was the case here. She didn't want that girl to have her phone number, and it's okay. Like, I just feel like at this point, if everybody keeps saying, that, saying the same thing about you, then it's like, are you the problem? Because everybody keeps saying the same old thing about Melody, and I'm starting to think that she's the issue. Honestly, I think that she's the issue. And I know there's going to be some people in my comment section that's going to be mad as hell at me and all this other stuff. But, like I said, I'm not letting nobody disturb my peace this season. It's the truth. She wants folks to kiss her ass, and it's just not worth it. Ain't nobody finna kiss your ass to get along with you. Like, when you said you could have DM me, why she got to DM you when you changed your number? If y'all was really cool, if y'all was really building a relationship, then it's kind of like she would have been one of the ones that got your phone number. And on top of that, is this right here. If you don't with me, just say you don't with me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Melody gaslights a lot. Like, when it comes down to certain situations like this, I feel like she gaslights. And I just think that it's the same thing with Destiny. That's why I was on Destiny's side with it. Because you do this shit a lot. And I really be feeling like it be way more to the story than what you're letting on. See, with Destiny, you claim, oh, I just needed a break from the show. I don't talk to anybody. Just needed a break from the show. But the real reason for you not with Destiny is because A, she was still friends with Martell. She was still calling Martell, still texting Martell. You felt like she was moving flaw with Martell. Right. We already knew that. Number two, you was mad at her because she was friends with damn Tisha. We knew it. Okay, so why can't you feel like, so why can't you just be honest about that? Why just say, why constantly say when somebody confronts you with something, oh, it's because I need a break from the group. Oh, it's because of this. It's because of that. It's this, it's that. It's this, is that. And like, I just needed a break. It's not that you needed a break. You simply don't F with these people. Just say that and keep it moving. You're gaslighting. Same thing with Stormi. You got an issue with Stormi, A, because of what her mother said. B, probably because she became cool with Destiny and you wasn't fucking with her. But you feel like she got to DM you for your phone number. Girl, please. You don't want to fuck with her. Just say that. It is what it is. Just say that. Just be real about the situation. And then, of course, because I see the comment now, it ain't about. I don't think any of those women trying to be clingy with her. Not y'all gotta stop it with the mindset that everybody just want to be friends with Melody so bad. These people really thought that they were friends with her, and all of a sudden she turns around and then she treats them a certain. She gives them her ass to kiss every chance she get. You know what I mean? It's not about being clingy. It's about a friendship. Like if you say, I'm gonna talk to you soon, and we don't talk for months. Of course, somebody gonna think something is wrong. But it is what it is. She doesn't make it clear that she don't fool with them. I get that she don't fool with Letitia. I get that she don't fool with Destiny, but she was walking around here claiming that Stormi was her good friend. So so apparently she didn't make it clear to Stormi. Stormi obviously didn't get the message or the memo. Well, if they're just co-workers and not friends, well, they need to stop calling each other friends then, and they can solve all those problems. So y'all love to throw that up there too. Oh, they're co-workers. They're just not friends. They're co-workers. Well, stop calling each other friends on this damn show. And all of this will be fine. Because if this was just a coworker thing, because I don't talk to most of my coworkers outside of my job. I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them at work. The fuck I'm talking to them outside my job for? But she was calling these people her friends. She was mad with these people because they knew that that Martell was out cheating on her. If they just co-workers, then why would she give a fuck? The shit is stupid. And I don't care what nobody got to say. The shit is fucking stupid. Be real with yourself. If you don't want to fool with these people, then don't fool with them. Don't fool with them. Don't, when they confront you about stuff, stop acting like you don't know what they're talking about. Stop acting like it's not an issue. Because that's the same, that's the thing that Phaedra do. That's the thing that Phaedra do. Like, that's what she did with Candy. Like, she sat up there and she was like talking to Nene, talking to Portia about her problems with Candy. Then when Candy came to her, she said everything was Gucci. But behind her back, it was like, I don't fuck with her like that. Like, I don't do that. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I don't with you, I don't with you. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend with you. If you ask me about my phone number and I got my number changed and you ain't got it, I would simply say, well, I don't want your number. Then I don't want your number then. I don't want you to have my number. What's the point? I don't get it. Everybody keeps saying the same thing. So it makes me feel like she's the problem. If everybody's having the same problem with her. Like, that's my thing. Like, with me, like, I had a person confront me or ask me why I wasn't fucking with them no more. And I flat out said it. You don't talk to me. You don't call me. You don't do this. You don't say this. You don't say anything to me anymore. Like, why not? Like, why you don't talk to me? Because you're shady, inauthentic, and I don't rock with that. That's what I said. And then when people confront, when people confronts people with this stuff, y'all want to say they crying about it. Like, girl, why people got to be crying about something because they're confronting the situation? It's not crying. They're being they want an answer. They want to know. Obviously, some of these folks probably really do give a damn about Mel and her well-being, and they want to know what's going on. What's up? Like, are you good? What's going on? I don't see the harm in asking that. I don't see that as crying. I don't see that as, being clingy and running up behind them. Like, it's just, but okay. We're going to keep on. I see ain't nothing changed. We're going to keep on making excuses. I'm just saying, like, me and T don't talk every damn day. But we got an understanding of that. Because T don't talk. We don't talk every single day. We talk most days, but not every damn day. But it's a routine. And when the routine kind of falls off, then you're gonna wonder what's going on. You're gonna wonder what I know I've done that. Like, if we're not misusing the gaslighting term. That's exactly what it is. It's gaslighting. You clearly got an issue, but you're not saying that you got an issue, but you're pretending like you don't have one. That's gaslighting. So no, we're not misusing anything. I love this guy that don't give up about what these fans are saying. He's speaking. I'm just saying, Jeremy. Like, I'm over that. Like I told you, Jeremy. I said I'm not about to let these folks bother my spirit this season. I'm gonna say whatever the I want to say whenever I want to say it. And if anybody got a problem with it, then it is what it is. It is what it is. And people can make whatever assumption they want. Like, that's some phony shit to me. It's phony. And I don't care who does it. I don't care if Mel do it. I don't care if Destiny do it. I don't care if Tisha do it. It's phony as hell to me. I don't care. It's phony. Like, if you don't want nobody to have your number, just say you don't want nobody to have your number. Don't, because it's clearly a problem. It's clearly a problem. She used that break thing as an excuse. I don't care what nobody say. When that situation with Destiny went down and Destiny said they hadn't talked, the first thing Melody said was, "Oh, I needed a break. I needed a break." Girl, you may have needed a break, but you already wasn't fucking with Destiny anyway. Be real about you see what I'm saying? Be real about that shit. You already weren't fucking with Destiny anyway. So just say, I don't want to fuck with you. You with my ex-husband, you still friends with my ex-husband. You talking to the girl that I can't stand the most. Like, I don't want to rock with you. Why is it so hard for people to say that I just don't want to rock with you? I don't want to rock with you. I don't want to fuck with you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't understand why people can't say that. It's like, I'm just saying, I don't like it when I feel a certain type of way, and then when I confront said person, then they gaslight me and make me feel like I'm crazy, or I'm just being, crazy, or just, being clingy, as they say, or being dramatic. It's not dramatic. I'm simply telling you how I feel about something. If we're supposed to be cool, I'm telling you how I feel about it. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I don't see the problem in that. That's my whole problem with the situation. I don't like the way she be moving sometimes. I don't. I'm being honest with you. I don't like the way she moves sometimes. It's so irritating. Because I feel like she don't be honest about her stuff. It's fake to me. Let me see. All this faking, if you see them as coworkers, just keep it a book. Exactly. It's fake. How many sit downs does Destiny have to have for people to get it? Like, she had 2 sit downs with Melody, and she said she don't help for her. Girl, she had to sit downs with her after Destiny asked her what the problem was. She had to sit down. She had to sit down with her, and she still said it's because she needed a break. She didn't flat out tell that girl that she had a problem with her. But okay, y'all can continue to play these little stupid games and act like, she's prim, perfect, and proper and don't do nothing wrong. So we're going to continue to believe it. On the flip though, why do Melody want Mel to have to say that she's not going to F with someone's friends who had a baby on her? Yes, she has to say it. Be real about it. She needs to say what her issue is with these people. Just flat out say it. If somebody asks you what your problem is, don't look in their face and say, we don't have an issue. You clearly got an issue. Just say it. Just flat out tell them what the issue is, and they can stop asking you ask you why you acting the way that you're acting towards them. Just say it and keep it moving. I can understand that Mel see them folks more as co-workers than friends, because that can sometimes be the reality of reality TV. I just wish she would go ahead and say that. My point exactly. That's not what Mel said in the scene. She deflected and made it seem as if Stormi should have continuously reached out, even though Mel knew she. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. She wanted that girl to keep on calling, keep on texting, even though she knew she had already changed her number, but Stormi wasn't aware. And don't nobody see how fake that shit is? Like, you done changed your number on me and I didn't know. Then you call me from a trap phone and invite me somewhere after you ain't talked to me in months. That's fake as hell to me. That's so fake. She didn't deflect. She said, basically, girl, if you didn't reach me, why she got to send a DM? Why did she have to send her a DM when she changed her number? If she really wanted Stormi to have her phone number, she could have just given Stormi her number. Why I got to go all over the place and ask her for her number? I didn't know her damn number changed. She didn't put it out there that her number changed. Why I gotta go and DM her and go all these extra routes to get her number? If she really wanted Stormi to have her number, Stormi would have had it. Come on now. I'm not finna DM nobody for their phone number. I'm just not. No real friend, period. Hell. It's not fake. It's fake. I'm sorry. I love you to death, but it's fake. I ain't finna keep on going with it. It's fake to me. It's fake as hell. It's fake. It's a lot of people I'm building a relationship with. I'm building a relationship with Jeremy Speaks, who's in the chat. We're not the best of friends. We're building a relationship. But if my number changed today, Jeremy would have my number. Jeremy would not have to DM me for my number. I would give him my number. I'm just saying. Me and Jeremy are building a relationship. If I change my number today, he would not have to DM me for it. I would give him my number as soon as my number changed. Just that simple. But we also got to look at it this way. Everybody ain't Scotty, and Scotty ain't everybody. So I cannot expect for everybody to do things that Scotty would do. And if you forgot to give him the number, are you calling him from a burner? Absolutely not. We have to consider the reason her number changed because she was violated. Here's the thing. I don't have a problem with her changing her number. I don't know if you're missing what I'm saying or not, but the problem is not her changing her number. She can change her number all day if she wants to. The problem that I got with this is when Stormi asked her what was going on, Melody felt like the girl needed to jump through hoops to get her phone number. Absolutely not. If you want me to have your number, you give me your number. I ain't finna do all that extra shit for you. Excuse me? No. Now, I wouldn't give Mel Latasha Scott now. I might not like Melody too much, but I ain't gonna give her Latasha Scott. I get Stormi's issue, but her mother is a different story. She's doing too much over nothing. Later, go to Barnes and Noble and pick up your exactly. You're clearly not hearing anything that I'm saying, Miss Love, and I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I just said what I said a minute ago. I'm not gonna repeat that because you're clearly not hearing. You're hearing what you want to hear, and it's not what I'm saying. So no, absolutely not. Hey, Miss Pert. Miss Betty has a problem with all the Stormi friends, not just me. Exactly. Yeah, she's very abrasive, most definitely. That's my whole point. Thank you, Tracy. That is my whole point. If she really wanted Stormi to have her number, Stormi would have had her number. I'm not saying she would have had it right away, but damn, it's been 3-4 months. So apparently she don't want her to have her number. That's all I'm saying. But however, I'm about to go. I'm about to get up off of here. But this episode was boring. Episode was boring. That's all I gotta say about that. It didn't really give me that much at all. It didn't give me much to really work with because it was like a bore. It was very sleep, but you know, it'll do. But anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you guys loved it. I hope you guys had a great time watching me today. You know, I've been gone this weekend, so that's why the live review was a little bit late, but at least I did it. Make sure you guys tune in later on tonight for my review of the Queens of R&B. I'm going to do that around 11 p.m. Eastern time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to do that. And yeah, so I'm going to be up out of here. Well, I'm going to be back on here then. It's going to be live. And like I said, you guys, I think I did a good job with this review today. I didn't argue with nobody in the comments. I probably disagreed with some, but I didn't argue with nobody. But I really mean that I am not going to let nobody steal my joy this season. Because, you know, Love Marriage Huntsville folks will try to steal your joy in a heartbeat, and it's not going to happen. So we're out of here until the next review. I will holler at you guys later. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok is at the bottom. If you want to, you know, just share the video, like and comment, do whatever. And as we get up out of here, make sure you guys are leaving blue hearts in the chat for my girl, Danita Rashawn. I'm out of here, you guys. Until the next one, I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.